You have various groupings, I suppose, of healthcare projects under a healthcare banner, and they're very wide-ranging in that you have acute, and that ranges all the way down then to primary care, and outside that you would have mental health and residential and other specialities. So you have hospitals, you have daycare patients, which is people who go in and out on the same day. You have your GP and consultation facilities. You have residential facilities, you have mental health facilities, you would have physiotherapy facilities. So there's numerous different building types and different groupings within the healthcare remit. Well, there'll be the estates managers, facilities managers, and directors of estates. So they generally manage the projects going forward. They would be provided with, I suppose, the hospital's needs in terms of the future development of the hospital. And from that, they will go off and seek the next element of the project to be developed, whether that be in extending an existing facility, new facilities, or modifying existing premises, on the basis that the needs are always changing because the profile of the patients are always changing and technology is changing the service that they provide. One issue that estates managers have in common is that they need to be able to construct the building without impacting on the existing service that they have. They need to provide new services, new facilities, whilst they still carry out the ongoing operations within the hospital. That's key to them, that it is carried out without disruption, it's carried out on time and on budget. Getting the contractor in to carry out the works and getting them out again without patients being affected or staff workflows being affected. We assist because from the very outset we would start thinking about how are we going to get into this building or this premises to carry out the works without disrupting that. So it's always at the front of our mind when we're looking at initial designs. There's no point in designing something that can't be constructed. So we would immediately be thinking about the phasing requirements. Are there staging requirements? Is there difficult access? How do we get them in? How do we construct the works? How do we isolate those works? Through dust or vibration mitigation measures, and get them constructed so that the hospital isn't impacted by the works themselves. That's what we do. I work with an awful lot of senior people in the public and private healthcare, and the one thing that they're all really passionate about is the patient journey, the patient experience, about having facilities which are patient-centric, which addresses the needs of the patient when they're at their most vulnerable. The challenges that people who procure healthcare facilities encounter are standards and regulations and ensuring compliance with those. And there's a myriad of standards that need to be applied, and they come from different sources and they aren't always aligned. We design for compliance. Another issue is that the works that we're carrying out within internal refurbishments are often being carried out cheek by jowl with live facilities. We would have installed control rooms, cardiac catheterization labs and theatres, whilst the areas directly beside it are kept live. As the design team leads, we work and collaborate with the other consultants and the contractors to ensure that they are able to carry out the works in a programmed fashion without disruption to the existing facilities. Collaboration is a key factor with all projects. We work with the client and the design teams and the contractors. Everybody brings their strengths to the table. We listen and we deliver together.